Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. We got Bruichladdich Black Art's 4.1, or as Bruno says it,
Bruichladdich.
Bruichladdich.
Something.
And Gaelic pronunciation problems. Black Art's 4.1 tested.
Let's test it.
All right, Black Art's 4.1, hence the dark attire, Halloween, and the black hat. Now, what are you, you're on like a beach.
I'm like a snazzy, like a retro, got a little fancy for the Black Arts. It's fancy Scotch, got a little fancy. Except for the hat. Bart picked out the hats. Bart is our hat guru.
It looks good though. It looks like here's the deal. It looks like you're relaxed and enjoying a fine Scotch. 23-year-old secret, who knows how it was aged Scotch. That, I want to give a short backstory since you're so well dressed and I'm just going with the Black Arts kind of theme. The first time I have Black Arts, the Bruichladdich Black Arts is 3.1. I'm at a Board Game Geek convention. Let me have it. Nothing?
No, it's fine. I'm listening.
Okay,
I thought it was the 4.1 though still. It was the 3.1?
No, it was the 3.1.
So that was even older.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah, Stephen Bonacore, who owns Stronghold Games, says, hey, you got to go over and see Robert Gifford at the Geek Chic tables. First of all, the Geek Chic tables are these phenomenal handmade tables that are just outstanding, extremely...
Stick with the Scotch.
Sorry. They're nice tables. And I go over and I talk to Robert, and he says, man, I heard you're doing a Scotch tasting. I said, yeah. He literally says, come here. He takes me back behind his booth. And I'm sure this is, well, I'm sure it's a lot. Basically, he shows me Black Arts 3.1 and says, try some of this. And I tried it, and I was like, wow. Scotch is meant to be shared. He shared it. I could tell from the taste that it was a very nice, fine Scotch, and I figured it was probably even a little expensive, and he shared away. And that was, I sought this out. We had a buddy of ours who was headed into Denver that got it for us.
Well, the 3.1, I'm for sure, is probably sold out anywhere. You probably can't find it except for auctions. The 4.1 is just getting to that state where you can't find it anymore.
Right.
We did find it online at a store in Denver. We had a buddy that was going through there, and he stopped and picked it up for you.
Right. We tweeted out on that, by the way. Check us on Twitter.
This is our first Bruichladdich.
Yeah, let's talk about the Gaelic pronunciation.
Yeah.
Because you're our master pronouncer.
Yes.
You're better than me.
We both are. Well, when you look at the Midwest region where we're at and some of the names that come in from Scotland on these scotches, it's confusing.
I would agree.
You have actually, if you go back to the Craigellachie video or Craigellachie, as we would pronounce it.
Yeah, we're from the hill. We're hill people.
Bruichladdich would be Bruichladdich. Maybe Bruichladdich.
Yeah.
So the Gaelic pronunciation thing, how Bruichladdich becomes Bruichladdich, is foreign to me. Of course it's foreign, but and that's why I think if you had a Scotch that here was, dog, it'd be like you're pronouncing that all wrong.
Oh boy.
It's Dog.
Oh no, you're making
no, it's Dog, it's dog. It's Dog.
There's some guy in a kilt right now who wants to get at you. You're mocking his Gaelic language.
Yeah, we need. I think it's truth. It should be truth in advertising. Just like some of our American distilleries are under fire for saying where stuff is made at.
Sure. Well, we should be.
We should have the Scotch name on the Scottish name on there, but then an American pronunciation,
with like a phonetic,
so we know, phonetic spelling of the Scotch, so we know
what
how to say
it. Dog? What'd you say? It's like Doj. It would be the Diojat.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. That means good morning to you when you're in the lowland. Oh, that's nice to know. Now on this, what do you think about the whole Black Arts thing? I mean, it's black. It's got some kind of like devil worship symbols or something. I don't know what this is. First of all, look at the can. It's got like a designed safety.
The master distiller at Bruichladdich is his name on here. I saw his signature. Jim McEwan.
Thank you, Jim.
He does not release how he makes this, what it is made of. And that's, some people are turned off by that because they want to know what's in this.
It's secret.
We do know it's aged at least 23 years. And other than that, he doesn't tell you what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't say. I kind of, some people have even, I've talked to some people and they say, it's advertising. They didn't like it. Tell us what's in there. Let me make an informed choice. And
and some is because of the price point on it. It is a little bit higher.
Roughly $300.
Yeah.
For a bottle.
And people think for $300 you should be telling us what's in it. It shouldn't be a secret. And I think some people think he's trying to sneak something in there, like it's a $50 scotch that he's selling for $300.
It does have an age statement.
Yeah.
So they can't complain about an NAS. Now, I got to tell you, I've had some expensive bottles before, so have you. Mm-hmm. And I am always just wondering, if I enjoy this, is it going to be because I know it's a $300 bottle? Or am I going to be somehow let down if I don't enjoy the $300 bottle? That did not happen with this one, folks. This, dare I say, is phenomenal.
The night that we tested this, I came over, I kept an open mind. I knew you had it. I knew what you paid for it. I knew what it was valued at. But I kept an open mind. I've been disappointed by high dollar scotches before.
Sure.
And I didn't want that to happen. So I was like, okay, just keep an open mind. Let's taste it. We'll see what's there.
Right. Because we want to be completely honest and upfront. Mm-hmm. And I don't want the hype of what this is. And I got to admit, I almost hyped you because I kept saying this is a Scotch. Mm-hmm. This is, I like a peated Scotch, but when I had this in Dallas, I was like, holy moly, I told him I think this will be your new Christmas Scotch bottle that you get. And so I don't want to say I overhyped it, but I knew you were going to like it.
You had talked it up and told me how much I would like it and how it was my style of Scotch. And so, I didn't want to get my hopes up. So I came into it open-minded, with low expectations, and was blown away.
Right. This one I wrote a lot of notes on, so I'm going to be looking at them, but I can tell you, I get plum and a sugar cane sweetness. And that is just neat with no water being in there at all. We spent some time with this, and when I added water, the nose was a little bit harder for me to pick up, but the flavor actually was a little bit easier for me to discern.
Yeah, it is. It's almost 50% ABV. It's 49.6 or 49.2 ABV. It is a little bit higher. I like to bring my scotches down to about 40%, 43%. And so I did add some water. On the nose, I did get a spice, a cinnamon spice, as well as a sherry note, probably the same from the plum that you're getting.
I've tasted this, and I love this. I could finish this bottle in a week. It's got a spark right from the get-go. I get that nice alcohol spark in my mouth, and then it goes to a velvety mouthfeel. That I swear I'm getting some sherry in here. It's unpeated, but I get almost a hint of sulfur in it. And then the beauty is a soft, lingering finish that continues even now. I can do the inhalation through the nose and the mouth and still pick up this kind of light sweetness that lingers.
It lingers. When you swallow this, literally 10, 15 seconds later, it still feels like you have the scotch in your mouth.
Yeah.
It is so prevalent. It's such a
prevalent.
And it's so
you can
pleasant.
Later. Yes.
It's a prevalent, pleasant.
Yes. I gotta look here and see if I missed anything.
Taste.
No.
But this is literally
soft and sweet.
The best aftertaste of a scotch I've had. The best mouthfeel. The best.
I usually get that long, lingering aftertaste with more of a peated. Scotch, something that will stay in there and last for a while. The subtleness of this and how it just stays with you, the vanilla creaminess, I've got that it's velvety light, almost lithe, that it just kind of floats in there. I've got a little water in mine now.
When I drank it neat the first time, I got the cinnamon and the spice. I got the oak, and I describe it, it's like a disguised sherry. Like sherry is in there, but it's wearing a mask. Like you can see the eyeballs and you know it's sherry. But it's like there's also something else in there. Maybe a port cask.
That sounds like a Black Art, baby.
I know, yeah. But it's like sherry is there, but it's wearing a disguise.
That plum dark fruit flavor is in there. You know, I actually went after I did my tasting notes and I went and read up on it a little bit. And I know some people are thinking that it's been cast in different kinds of wine barrels or port. I don't know, maybe that is the case, but I'm getting a distinct sherryness that just kind of hides in the folds there. It's there and then it's gone.
The sherry is there, but when I think of other sherried scotches that I've had, it's not on the forefront as much. It's in there, but there's something hiding it.
Right. Yeah, a lot of times with a sherried scotch, it's the forefront. That's what you're getting. And here it's just part of the melody, kind of. It's just,
it is.
It's just in there.
There's a good sweetness to it. When I add the water, naturally it's going to make it smoother to me from the 50%. But a hint of malt, the most pleasant mouthfeel that I've had.
49.2 ABV.
It's the most pleasant, prevalent mouthfeel that I've had.
Very nice with the prevalent.
You get the red fruits, you get the berries,
the darks,
and it's delicious.
And I've still got that aftertaste. When we opened this up and started sipping on it, we both immediately were like, "Wow!" I mean, that much that we just had here. I'm rushing this now. I should have poured less because we both agreed we could spend 2 hours with an ounce of this and just nose it and lightly taste it. I know it's expensive. They've already come out and said they are going to have a 5.1. I was listening to Mark Gillespie's Whiskey Cask. If you haven't, go do it. He had an interview with the gentleman. What's his name again? I've already forgotten.
Jim McEwan.
Jim McEwan. He talks about they're already doing the 5.1. It's expensive, guys, but if you like a lighter scotch, and gals, you're going to like this.
It's an expensive scotch that's worth it. I was not disappointed.
Don't forget, we do have a couple. We have some Scotch Test dummy glasses that you can actually order from us. They're $20. Yes, it's a little bit more than what the glasses cost, but we are trying to make some money just to improve lighting and things of that nature in camera.
Go to ScotchTestDummies.com and
that's right. And give the. I can never do the address for Audible.
audibletrial.com / Scotch Test Dummies.
Now you go in there, you'll get a free 30-day trial with one free credit. That credit's yours to keep forever. These are audio books. You know what, this one, I'm going to reference that you go try Hunger Games if you haven't already. A lot of people have already, but
what about Practical Magic?
I haven't seen that. Is that a better deal? I don't know. But Hunger Games with this, you're sitting down. The book, whether it's written form or audio, is addictive. It keeps you just listening and listening. And an ounce of this will stay with you throughout the show, as long as you make it linger and last. All right. Scotch Test Dummies, and come here for Gaelic pronunciation.
That's right. Bruichladdich. Bruichladdich. Bruichladdich.
It means running small deer.
Bruichladdich
Black Arts 4.1. Awesome.
Sláinte.
Scotch it, you Scotch guys.
Dummies.
See you guys.
Oh, hold on. We forgot our malt mark. How can we do that? Quit.
Put it in.
Quit doing it.
Put it in. You know what?
Move on past it every time.
I don't think I had a malt mark in here. Oh, like it's my fault that you forgot.
I had it, and then blah. Boom, right
I
there.
don't even want to see it. I'm saying 96.
Highest malt mark I've
What'd you
ever
do?
given.
Oh, I didn't even see yours. I'm serious.
This is
96.
the highest malt mark I've given.
And I could almost say 97. If 5.1
It's
is
probably
good, it might
getting
be
a
97.
96 just because of my inexperience. I call it just because of what I know there's a lot out there I haven't tried, and I hate to say this is perfect without trying more. And maybe we'll come back in a couple of years and I'm going to bump that up. Maybe I'll bump it down.
7.1. I ain't bumping nothing down. This Black Arts, this thing has got my soul, baby. All right, we're out.
Later, dummies.